Hello and namaskarams, and I, Dr. Madhavi Padma, welcome you all to the part 2 of my presentation on the mystic dot from my research. And this part has few interesting details about the kumkum, its origin and the types. The word bindi originates from bindu in Sanskrit, that is, a point at which the creation begins, as given in the Rig Veda. Now, this is to be applied in between the two eyebrows, which is the sixth chakra point among the seven sacred chakras in the body called as the Agna chakra, third eye spot, or the Bhrumadhyasthana or the Lakshmi Sthana. Trust me, this practice, though more common among Hindus, it actually does not bind us to any tradition or by any strict codes, but clearly appreciates the femininity or the Shakti within the women. An age-old quote says, "Face is the index of mind." Indeed, the way a dress covers and protects the rest of the body, similarly the kumkum or the tilakam protects the face when placed on the forehead. The details of the same will be dealt in the part 3. Now, this kumkum is called by various names in India based on the regions like the Bottu, Pottu, Tilak, Tikli, Tilo, Chandalo, Tilakaya, Tika, etc. A commonly asked question is if the kumkum or tilak adorning is only seen in India. Surprisingly, Hindus of many countries like the Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, and most of the Southeast Asian countries, and even in Buddhism and Jainism, the practice is prevalent. They all believe that wearing the kumkum or the tilakam is to bring the inner light or energy within themselves. Sola Shringar is a word which describes the 16 different ways the Indian women decorate themselves with its strong religious implications, and in that, the first ever practice is the decoration of forehead with kumkum or bindi and the other ornaments. Sindoor is adorned by the married woman, usually first applied by the bridegroom onto the forehead of the bride during the wedding ceremony in North Indian states of India, and here the complete hairline is filled with the red vermilion powder. Many times in Hindi movies, we see the Mang Bhara Sindoor or Mang Me Sindoor are used, indicating a wedlock by applying the vermilion powder. The same in Sanskrit is called as Simandha Rekha. To recap, kumkum, bindi or tilak is applied among all the age groups, young or newborn, old, and married or unmarried, or widowhood, and men or women. But sindoor is worn only by the married women. An ancient story from Ramayana mentions an interesting tale where Lord Hanuman, after meeting the Queen Sita Devi in Lanka and finds out that she adorns with sindoor for the long and healthy life of Lord Sri Rama, immediately Lord Hanuman, an ardent devotee of Lord Sri Rama, smears his whole body with sindoor, showing his devoutness towards his master. Now, the color of kumkum or the tilakam used is usually the maroon or chili red, and it can range to orange, yellowish orange also sometimes, representing the Shakti or the divine goddess who protects us. While among the married women's sindoor, it proclaims her love, honor, and prosperity of her husband. And astrologically also, red is the symbolic color representing the head. Traditionally, kumkum was available in powder form or liquid or paste form, also it's available these days. And it's best applied with a ring finger just 1 centimeter above the center between the two eyebrows, known to be the conceptual third eye of spiritual wisdom. While sindoor in the married woman is applied from the starting of the edge of the partition of hair until the center or the midpoint of the head, and it is the point of the 7th chakra or the Sahasrara chakra. India, being a land known for its fine arts and cultural values, constitutes such amazing dance forms like Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathak, Kathakali, Odissi, Manipuri, Mohiniyattam, and Sathiriya, to name a few. It's amazing to find that each dance form is being distinct in decorating their forehead along with the dress code. The brides also in India adorn the kumkum or bindi tilakam in different ways. It is the Kalyanam tilakam and a black dot on the cheek among the Telugu-speaking South Indians, a crescent moon-shaped bindi with a small dot beneath among the Maharashtrian brides, and a large red full moon bindi with alapana design among the Bengali brides, and so on. to name a few. Not to forget the role of Kumkum in different festivals like Raksha Bandhan, Bhai Dooj, and the Holi, and Kumkum Khela in Bengal, etc. The Hindu deities are also bathed with chandan, kumkum, and turmeric powders along with various aromatic oils and liquids specially prepared, and that later is applied with full devotion by the devotees to accentuate the connection between the divine and the human body. The kumkum powder is important because of its inherent quality of the materials used, like it has turmeric powder with lime or alum mixed, and sometimes kasturi, sandalwood paste, and chandan, aguru, mica, mercury, etc. Saffron, sometimes ground with kusumba flower, can also work as kumkum. But in the present modern and busy days, where women in most households are working, self-adhesive stickers or bindis in various shapes, colors, sizes have become popular. Dear friends, the other aspect of adorning kumkum, that is among males or the male version, is commonly referred to as the tilak or tilaka, and in Sanskrit it is called as mark. Though kumkum and tilakam literally almost mean the same, in our texts from ancient studies, the two most widely present sects in India are the Vaishnavites and the Shaivites. Vaishnavites believe in the supremacy of Lord Vishnu and thus adorn 3 vertical lines of tilakam on their forehead, while like Tirumala Tirupati or Balaji or Venkateshwara Swami or our ISKCON's Sri Krishna devotees and followers. While Shaivites believe in the supreme power of Lord Shiva and have the 3 horizontal lines adorned on the forehead. Urdhava Pundra, which is the 3-line tilakam of Vaishnavites, elongated, vertical, and long U-shaped, and sometimes has an extension as tulasi leaf form on the nose, applied by using either sandalwood paste or clay. The interesting point here is these 3 vertical lines depict the Rigveda, Yajurveda, and the Samaveda, or the 3 syllables Om, A, U, and M, or the 3 worlds Bhur, that is the physical body, Bhuvaha, that is the life force, and Suvaha, that is the soul. As in the chanting of the powerful Gayatri mantra we see Om Bhur Bhuvaha Swaha. Certain variations in tilak application is, it is applied in 4 places like forehead, heart, right arm and left arm, or the Raja Tilaka or the Veera Tilaka with single vertical red line adorned by the kings. There is a variant again in Swaminarayan Tilak as applied by his devotees. Tripundra is the 3 horizontal markings by the holy ash or the vibhuti among the Shaivites, and it denotes the 3 syllables Om, A-U-M. Here, the first horizontal line represents the sacred fire in household called the Grahapatya of kitchen, symbolic to Rajas Gun, and the element earth, and the Kriya Shakti, that is the power of action, and signifying the Rig Veda. While the second marking of the holy ash is the holy fire lighted in the south for ancestors, that is the Dakshin Agni, symbolic of Sattva Guna, and the element atmosphere, and the Ichha Shakti, that is the power of will and signifying the Yajurveda. The third marking of the holy ash is the Ahavanya, that is the fire used by Homam or Havan, symbolic of Tamas Gun, and the element Swarga or heaven, and the Gnana Shakti, that is the power of knowledge, signifying the Samaveda. To sum up, the Kumkum, that is the Shakti or the energy form in the red dot, and the Urdhava Pundra of the Vaishnavites, which harnesses energy within, and the Tripundra of Shaivites, which assures long and healthy life, are the sacred and pious expressions towards the divinity. Usually the kumkum is part of the Urdhava Pundra and the Tripundra. The rishis and saints have emphasized that whichever form of practice one follows, the ultimate goal is to have a blissful life. To apply or adorn the kumkum or the tilakam, if the ring finger is used, it is to attain peace, and if the middle finger is used, it is for health and lifespan, and if the thumb is used, it is for power or Shakti. The caution advised by the text is that a genuine product with good smell and color available must be used and made by natural ingredients to avoid any allergies. Certain astrologers advise Naga Sindoor, Aravali Kumkum or Ganga Sinduram as per the need of the individual. Thank you, dear all. I hope this part 2 video presentation is informative and interesting. Very soon, part 3 will be reaching you all with few more details on its spiritual and the health significance. Thank you once again. May God bless us all.